Why is heat flux important for conduction thermodynamics? Imagine feeling the warmth of sunlight on your skin or the heat from a hot cup of coffee. These everyday experiences are examples of heat transfer happening all around us. Now, think about how heat moves through a metal rod or a cooking pan. Understanding this movement is key to mastering how energy flows in many systems. Heat flux is a way to measure how much heat energy passes through a specific area of a material every second. It tells us not just how much heat is moving, but also in which direction. This is important because in conduction, heat moves from hotter regions to cooler ones. Knowing the heat flux helps us see exactly how fast and where this transfer is happening. In conduction, tiny particles inside the material vibrate and bump into each other, passing energy along. Heat flux captures this process by quantifying the flow of energy at a microscopic level. It acts like a speedometer, showing us the rate of heat transfer. This makes it easier to understand and predict how materials will behave when heated or cooled. The concept of heat flux is tied to Fourier's law of conduction. This law states that the heat flux is proportional to the temperature difference across the material and how well the material conducts heat. If the temperature difference is big or the material conducts heat well, the heat flux will be higher. This relationship helps engineers design better insulation or cooling systems. Since heat flux has both magnitude and direction, it helps in analyzing complex systems. For example, in building insulation, knowing the heat flux helps determine where heat is escaping and how to stop it. In electronics, it guides cooling strategies to prevent overheating. In industrial processes, controlling heat flux ensures safety and efficiency. By focusing on heat flux, the abstract idea of heat transfer becomes clear and measurable. It turns a concept that might seem complicated into something tangible that we can use to improve technology and everyday life. Understanding heat flux allows us to better control how energy moves, making systems safer, more efficient, and more effective.